Hello, I'm Forrest, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make the structure for an installation in a box. First things first, you're going to want to take a box and push down the flaps of the lid, just to reinforce the size of the box. You may need an adult to help you. Next, we're going to find some materials that we can use to make the shapes inside the installation. I use this kind of like sugar paper, but there are many other materials you can use, such as string, pipe cleaners, and pom-poms. Next, you're going to want to scrunch these up into balls, as shown. You're probably going to want to repeat this process near about 20 times, so you've got enough balls to cover the entire bottom of your box. Once you've done this, you're going to need to coat the bottom of the box in a layer of PVA glue and the sides as you're adding the cardboard. You're probably also going to find at the end that have a couple of spaces. You're also going to want to fill these, and remember to layer thickly PVA glue over the top. Once you've done this, you can now think about layering up and having different levels to your installation. I decided to have this higher level, which I made using the same materials and layering them on top of my existing structure. I then took more of the sugar paper and decided I wanted to have a flat sort of paving area as part of my exhibition. I did this by folding the paper instead of scrunching it up. I layered PVA on the bottom and then layered PVA on top once it had been placed into the space. I then created a semicircle shape to make my exhibition look a little bit less rigid. I made sure that it fitted inside my cardboard box before making the final decisions on the shape. Once I knew that, I then took PVA glue, covered the bottom of this piece, and pressed it gently into the box. And again, once I'd done this, I covered the entire new surface with PVA glue. You're going to want to cover the entire surface of your box with PVA glue. I also decided I wanted to have some different textures, so I added some tissue paper on top. As I said before, there are many other materials that you can use with PVA glue to make different shapes for your installation. I decided to use sugar paper and tissue paper, but you can also use things like string. And once again, the last thing you want to do is give her a generous layering of PVA glue over all the shapes. And here's a close-up of this. This is going to be great to be able to paint on once completely dry,